there to deal with. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. Now, as I told you before, a fellow by the name of Jaime Fernando Gonzalez, who we caught basically ripping off a bunch of trademarks of American companies and some overseas companies also too, but also too is known for ripping his customers off on screen paint. He's known for this. And we got several videos of him on the blacklist matching everyday paint. So, after being suspended from eBay for quite some time for scamming customers, and of course, he's back on here doing it again. More scam jobs. So, this paint right here, Metallica 2.0, we have it right here. Now, at one point, this mixture was given away for free. Way back. And now, he's trying to sell it again. So there, right there, address, where he shipped over the paint to. That's his address, business address, and same thing. That's a tracking number right there. And this is the product right here. First one. This is actually a real version of it. This one actually has mica in it. The paint he was selling has no silver in it. It's just black and white paint. That's the real version right there. And this is the one he's trying to sell you for $65 that we made from $11 worth of hobby paint. 2 teaspoons into black, 1/4 black paint, and boom, you make all this. Cost you next to nothing. If you're going to do gray, don't pay for it. Because again, it's a paint that you can literally do yourself. 3 tablespoons of black paint into 1/4 of white, and 1 teaspoon of dark Metallica mica. Also too, on top of that, keep in mind my cat blanket matches his paint and top of his blanket. So that product right there is an absolute scam. Jamie, so you know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to buy your product. I'm going to buy your product and bring it down here. Now, keep in mind, just to entertain the thought you may do something stupid, which you will, I'm already going to file criminal charges against you. So anything that comes up where we get something that's not basically the way it's supposed to be, or this, that, and the other, mind you're dealing with a company, business to business, which means we use our PayPal debit cards to make those purchases. I'm not going to PayPal. I'm taking a small claims court. I'm going to dig you out of your apartment, transfer you over here to Pennsylvania, which means you'll take airline trips all the way down here to get arrested. Because you come here, since we got charges on you down here, we can have you arrested on the spot. You won't be coming back to California. You run that risk. That's what's going to happen if you find anything fraudulent pop up. Second, I'll be contacting your PayPal and I'll be having your account removed. Number one, you operate without a business license, so I can get your account taken right now if I want to. Which I am. I'm going to make a phone call. But we can't because we need the paint. So we'll wait. But anyway, I can get your account removed because you have to have a business license to sell in the state of California. Whether it's your website, whether it's brick and mortar, you must have one. They changed the rules. So you should have one, but you don't. Now, with that being said, we're going to get this product, get it down here, and we're going to test it on all the things he claims it does. Now, down here, now mind you, the free mixture we have there was made using a tutorial video showing you to make it with black and white paint. He showed you himself how to do it. We sent it to him. It was refused back to us. Now, the reason why it was refused because Jaime was supposed to test that paint live on all 4 of his light gray mixes, which he knew he couldn't do, and he sent the product back. Bet you $100 what's in that can matches what we have over here. Now, if you don't mind putting some pictures up of showing what's in the product, because I think we all would like to see what's inside the container. Those cans aren't see-through at the end of the day, so anything could be in there. And what problems we have with you in the past of us shipping over black paint, when we order gray paint, I think you ought to show that off. I think I'll contact eBay, make sure they enforce that rule with you, that you need to have more pictures on the item before you can actually sell it. So do I need to make that phone call, or are you going to put something to show us what the color of that paint is? Because it doesn't have any description right there showing the color of the paint. It's missing. Enhance your home theater experience with Crow's projection screen paint mix. Designed to prove exceptional visual treat. Can't wait to see that one. We're going to be testing against certified screens, other form of gray paints like Apple Barrel, Metallica Mix 2.0. No, not Metallica. I'm sorry. We're going to be, yeah, we have the Metallica Mix 2.0 over here. We're going to be testing against Network Gray 773, Slip Silver, all that stuff. So let's see how much of that stuff it matches. Let's see. Crafted for optimal viewing. Oh, man, that's going to be funny. The screen coating ensures a seamless and consistent image ideal for a movie. You didn't write this at all. I can tell that from the door. You definitely didn't write this. I see, blah, 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 the casual viewers alike. Let me see. Let's see. The screen blend of quality and durability is perfect match for any home entertainment setup. Okay, we'll test that one too. Whether you're setting up a permanent home theater or looking for a reversible solution for your media presentation, this projection screen from Home Brand, from Home Brand is a reliable choice for achieving a truly immersive viewing experience. Oh, we cannot wait to see how this even works at the end of the day. Don't get scammed by black over-the-counter cinematic paint. Now, that's what you mentioned us, right? Challenge accepted. You know what kind of person I am when I go to test stuff, right? I am extremely brutal. And here we have 24,000 in the ceiling. We can operate in here at ease. I will be taking you outside against the SFEG, which is a screen that's designed to absorb sunlight. So you will go against that technology too also. Even the black version at 300 lumens at 9 o'clock in the morning. You will not survive this, so you know this. The other screen we have over here, which is a black technology that turns a gray screen absolutely yellow, unwatchable. You will be going against that technology at 50% completed. And the black technology over here, well, this is what it'll do to your screen, Jamie. This is the refusal. This is the mix that you basically refuse to sign for, and you sent it back to us. There you go, people. Here's the address. And you can get mad and say, oh, we didn't dox his address. We can go right now and show you where you can find his address. I'll show you that in a few minutes. We can find his address up. You got it on its LLC as public domain, so everybody can find it. Tracking number showing that he refused the item. We sent it over, and it was sent by restricted mail, which means he's the only person that can refuse it. No one else can touch it, only him. These are the paints we made using his tutorial video, and it has a restriction sitting on top of it, which means he's the only one that can refuse it, and he sent it back. Now, with that being said, and having your mixtures right here that we can make for $11, and you're charging $65, making claims that it does all these special things, let's see if it does. And if it doesn't, Fernando, that means I'll be following another charge against you, consumer fraud will be filed against you. We'll be going to the Better Business Bureau and filing another case against you. Against them, I got one there for you, and I'll be filing additional charges over here in Pennsylvania, which those charges will be transferred with the rest of the charges, including the trademark nonsense you're going through right now, which you're going to be facing that pretty soon. Now, mind you, if I don't get exactly what I paid for, I'm going to basically take you to small claims court and sue you for 12 grand. Then I'm going to drag you into a courtroom, which you're not going to like at the end of the day, and you'll be coming down here to Pennsylvania. And if you come down here, Fernando, we have charges, which means you'll be in our jurisdiction, which means we can have you arrested. And you know what's going to be waiting for you down here, right? All right then. So make sure you don't make the mistake. Make sure you send me my product as it's supposed to be sent. Let's see what goes on with your paint here. Okay, and I bet you $100 when you get that stuff over here, it matches. Also, too, we want to see some demonstrations on that page. You got one picture on there. How you gonna be mentioning all this stuff that your product does, all this stuff, and you got no pictures on there at all, period? That sounds like a scam to me right there. So do me a favor, go in and show you painting the screen and the color of it. It doesn't mention anything about the color of that paint, so what color is it? Doesn't say anything about outdoor either. That's missing too also. What's the viewing angle? There's a viewing angle that's missing on it. What type of projectors are you using it on? You got nothing there at all. Is there anything about being ultra short though compatible? That's missing also too. What about the code application? Is it a 1.0 code application? Is it 2 code application? What's the drying time on it? What's the distance though in it between 1 foot and 25 feet? You got anything on there? Nothing. You're missing a ton of stuff. Is it DOC? Is it eco-friendly? Can you wash it off with hot water and soap? What's the cleaning process on it? You got nothing on there. That's a summary you just put up. That's not even a specification sheet. That's called a summary. You don't know the difference. Whoever wrote that for you did not put a decent specification sheet because you're missing. What's the viewing angle on it? So if I turn to the side, how much of that am I going to be able to pick up? Where's the rest of your specification sheet? Look at this. A summary. They put up a summary. You're missing a ton of information. Where's the rest of it at? There's nothing there explaining what it does. That's a summary of what it does. Anything? Nothing, of course. No. This is a specification sheet. You have no pictures in there at all whatsoever. No pictures. This is mine. You see my specification sheet? You see how huge it is? Yes, massive, because we have to do all that testing. You have nothing in there. What type of surface can I paint it onto? Can I paint it on fiberglass? Can I paint it on glass? Can I paint it on... Even the other people got surfaces that you can paint it on. You go to somebody else's site on there, it tells exactly what you can paint it on. There's nothing on there. What type of projectors can it run? You see right here, Jamie? See at the bottom where it says, on my page 2 where it says summary right there? That's what you have. You have just the summary. That's explaining the product. You're missing screen and projector support. You're missing surface info. You're missing white level information. You're missing basically, this is a particular surface we don't advise you not to use. Conjugated plastics and surfaces. You're missing all this. Look at this right here. 5-year shelf life. What's the shelf life on your product? You ain't got it there. What do you wash it off? We got up to warm water, mild soaps. What size is your screen paint in? You don't even have screen size. What size is the paint? Because our 32 ounces to 150 inches, 16.9. What if they want to do 16.10? What if they want to do 235.1? What is the maximum they can get out of your can at 235.1? You don't have it there, do you? You have nothing there. What's the minimum requirement on your screen paint? Missing, not there. What's the minimum requirement on your screen paint if using Pico? Pico and larger projectors are two different types of projectors. You don't have that there. Is it fully ultra short throw compatible? That's not in there. Is it fully weatherproof? That's not there. What about cracking and peeling? You put down it's not cracking or peeling. Do you have any instructions about using a paint sprayer? Telling people to use it with a mask, a painter's mask. Make sure areas are well ventilated. Do you have links in there explaining the price? All those links we have in there. Where is your specification sheet that's missing? Look at the shipping policy. Our shipping policy at the end of the day is massive. Get out of the way. It's doing that. It's massive. Look at that. You're missing a ton of information. You don't know how to run a business. Because anyone else that's running a business would have a specification sheet on here this huge. Look at your surface. What do you have for surface? We got wood, glass, drywall, PVC, vinyl, canvas, brick, fabric, all that's on there. Plexiglass, cardboard, styrofoam. We did all these screens. We got demonstrations on all of these products and we tested and painted over. You got nothing there at all. So you have nothing there on your product. Even here it says white levels, where it says right here that please note that white levels will drop a little, but not to the point that the screen becomes unwatchable or enjoyable. It has to be posted there. Everything is there. So where in the world is your specification sheet? 5-year shelf life, low odor, eco-friendly, low VOC, cleans up with warm water and mild soaps, completely water-based. It doesn't tell if your product's water-based or not. So it could be oil. It could be another thing. So you're missing a ton of information. You don't even know what screen size it paints in. Meanwhile, this is what we have on your site right now. In your description. This is it. You're missing all that. Everything's missing. It has a summary. This is a summary. Doesn't say anything about basically viewing angle. It doesn't say anything about eco-friendly. Doesn't say washing up with hot water or soap, nothing. Now watch you come in and change all this. Don't take my specification sheets because I'll get your eBay listing pulled. So you're missing a ton of information that's supposed to be on there. Look at somebody else. Other people have theirs done. And look, he only has one picture. He has one picture, that's it. There's linked up, there's one picture, 2 cans, and that's it. That's all you have on yours. I have multiple links, demonstrations, 250-inch displays to show you how big you can put the screens up. Outside at 300 lumens. All my demonstrations, all tests. Black versus black. You don't have gray versus gray. Where's your gray versus gray test? Missing. All missing. My demonstrations. Showing you free LED lights. The different environments we have our stuff in. Fully lit outside, 250-inch screen. That's in the office right here. Look at that. Pulls up at a 300 lumen projector. Look how crystal clean that image pops up. You don't have any of that stuff in it at all. Look at the white levels on that technology. It's so white, it basically reflects off the table. Do you see that? People post there like, my God, that screen picks up a white level literally so high that it reflects off the table. What are you showing me at the end of the day? Nothing. No pictures. Fake summary setup in there. That's a scam all the way through. But when your product gets over here, Jamie, we are going to test the daylight. So I'm going to give you an idea of what you're about to go through. 4K demonstrations. If this paint matches your stuff, this is going to be really bad for you. Now, you don't have a color there. How come there's no color there? You don't have a color explaining that paint. And the reason why that's dangerous is because Jamie has the habit of changing colors on his paint at will to try to satisfy a customer so he can keep his money. What color is that product? I can contact eBay right now and put a complaint in about your specification sheet because you're missing a ton of stuff in there that should be in there. What color is the screen paint? Because before I place an order, I want to see the color of it. Put it up there today. What color is that screen paint? Because we're not going to go through some nonsense where somebody orders a paint and you get black or you get gray or get something weird in there because he wants to change out the color at will. So put the color in there, put the rest of the, finish the rest of that specification sheet, but mainly put that color in so we know what we're getting. Because I want it to match this. Jamie was so terrified about the Cinemax mix putting up against one of our products. He knew the Cinemax mix was light gray. He gave us black paint. That's what he tried to do, to discourage. It got him a PayPal complaint against him. But as I told you before, anything comes in not looking like it's supposed to, I'm not going to PayPal, I'm going to small claims court. I'm going to drag you out of your apartment. So, again, you need to put the color of that paint up there today. Till then, this is what's going to happen to your screen when we get over here. We're going to crush it with power, crush it. I'm going to destroy your screen. This screen's going to get destroyed. Your screen is going to get ripped up over here, man. Look at this. Look at you can't even pick up a black level in the background of that paint. Now, what color is that mix? We need to know, right? It should be posted there. What color is the product? Now, you said it works outside, right? What time of the day does it work out? You don't have the information down. There's no information there at all, period. And guess what, people? There's no returns. Oh, you knew that was coming, right? You can't do that because you know the product is fake. So, again, what color is that paint, Jamie? So I'm expecting tomorrow to see the color on it. Because if not, I'll contact eBay, and eBay will force you to put it on there. Because it's supposed to be on there. You can't say, well, it's gray. No. We have to see that it's gray. And again, what type of gray? It could be dark gray, it could be mid gray, it could be light gray. What color is it? Not only that, we want to see the color of the paint. Which means show us a picture of the color of the paint. Which you should be doing. No, mine, I got video demonstration showing me painting the screen. So not only is your product a scam, but you're missing a lot of information on your specification sheet. What you displayed was what they call a summary. You're missing a ton of information on that. So whoever wrote that, they can go back and do it again. And while you're at it, we want to know the color of the paint. We also want to see a picture of the color of the paint, because I can go back to eBay and I can complain about your account and say, hey, look, we want to make a purchase, but at the end of the day, we need to know the color of that paint, and we need to see a picture of the color of that paint, which means they'll contact you back, or you'll lose your listing. Now, there's a whole lot of stuff you're missing out of there on that page. You should have on there. It's missing. How do you clean that stuff up at the end of the day? Is it water-based or is it oil-based? You don't have nothing in there stating that. So you need to put that in there too. If I'm using that a paint sprayer, do I need to use a mask? I should be using glasses. Should my area be ventilated? You don't have that information in there. Is it eco-friendly? Is it low VOC? A low odor? Any of that in there whatsoever? You have nothing in there at all, period. What's the viewing angle on your screen paint? Is it 160, 180? What is it? You don't have it there at all, period. So there's nothing there, you don't have it there. What type of projectors could I use this with? What's the minimum lumen count I can use on that screen paint right now? You don't have the minimum. What's the minimum on there? You don't have that. Is it ambient light rejection? You don't have this. Is it ambient light rejection? Or is it not ambient light rejection? That's missing too also. So can I use this in a fully lit environment? If I can't, what type of environment can I use it in? Is it going to be ambient light controlled environment? Where is it going to be? If I'm using this outside, what time of the day is the screen going to trigger? Is it going to trigger at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever? Because somebody could buy that and try to get it to run at 12 o'clock, and if it doesn't run, they're going to blame you for it because you didn't put the information. So what time does that generate? Missing a lot of information, aren't you? What about the paint down application? Is it one time? Oh, we didn't get, there's nothing there for paint down. Hold on for a minute. Hold on, let's pause this for a minute. Let's go over here and look at this. On top of that too, the surface on top of that can be painted on motorized projection screens, fixed range screens. It's going to have a habit of cracking and peeling. There's a whole lot of stuff missing. Look at this. Look at this right here. We got no color of the paint. There's no color there, showing you how color it, what color. Description of the product from the seller. So there's nothing there. You thought you used a bunch of big words in there, then that would be enough to fool people. Not people who sell products. You're missing enough. What is the coating application for this? Because you have nothing here for that. So is it a 1 coat or 2 coat application? What's the drying time for the screen? Anything there at all, period? Nothing there at all. What color is it? Anybody see a color? Anybody see a color? Color? Telling you what color it is right here. It says right here, enhancement for your home experience. Crow Screen Paint Products. Where's the color at? I'm not seeing any color. Out of the way. I'm not seeing any color. Where does it say color? Color your paint. Where does it say anything about basically the application process? What type of rollers are we using? Are we using gnat rollers? Are we using sponge rollers? What are we using? What's the directions for painting this down? Nothing there. So basically, this is a scam because you're missing a majority of the specification sheet, and not only that, you only got one picture. Where's the rest of the pictures? That's it. One picture. That's it. One picture. Just one picture. That's it. That sounds like a scam to me, Jamie. Well, you better have color. I'm going to contact eBay. I got their 800 number. Reach out to them. Bring up your account. We've had problems with you before. So mine, like I said, once I got them banned the first time. I want to see color on there. What color is it? I want to know outside what is the proper time for the screen to pull up. Don't make a lie about this because people will turn around and do it at that time. Your screen will not do well. So what's the proper time the screen's supposed to be out? What is the lumen count, the lowest lumen count we can use on it? What is the minimum lumen? It should be there. It's not there. Where is it? What type of rollers are we using to paint this in? Now, I would know this because I do this, but what about anybody else? What type of rollers? Is it going to be a foam roller? Is it going to be a gnat roller? Is it going to be a 3-inch? Is it going to be 2 inches? Is it going to be 5 inches? Is it going to be 9 inches? Which one are we talking about here? And we're spraying this in, or you're advising them to wear safety glasses and a mask with a well-ventilated area. Is it water-based or is it oil-based? Which one is it? Missing a lot of stuff. It doesn't even say if it's ultra short throw compatible. You see anything ultra short? No, I don't see anything ultra short throw compatible in there. If I'm using it with one of these projectors, what's the minimum amount of light I can have in an environment to operate this projector? Because as you can see, it doesn't work on your screen paint right now. What we have here, it doesn't work. So again, missing a lot of information. You don't even have the square footage of what size screen we're going to be able to paint in with 32 ounces. So what size we're going to paint in? What if my screen's a 1610? What size screen can I get out of 32 ounces for a 1610? Do you know? Now my screen does 150 inches out of 1 quart. I know I've got paint down demonstrations backing that up. You don't have any paint down demonstrations backing that up. So you really don't know. So if you're doing 1610, talking about 127, 129 inch screen. What if we're doing 235.1? That's the biggest I can get out of that can. Can you tell me that? You can't tell me that because you don't do 235.1s. So man, you talk about buying something while you're blindfolded. Man, that's absolutely horrible. The specification sheet is absolutely horrible. There's nothing on there. You got a summary. That's what you're showing, a summary. That's like buying a refrigerator and it just says plug in, turn on. Like what? That's what it says. Plug in, turn on. That's no information to give somebody at the end of the day. That's poor. You got to give more information than that. You're selling a screen paint product. It says nothing about ambient light rejection. Is it ambient light rejection? It's not ambient light rejection. What is it? What is it? You got nothing in there, man. Nothing. Meanwhile, this is your screen paint. That paint in that can is gray, it's going to do this. So, with that paint not having a color attached to it, he can be selling you anything. You over here, over B section, can get dark gray. You in A section can get light gray. You over here can get mid gray. But you know why I can change it like that? I will. We don't have a particular color on it. So if there's no particular color, that means you can change the color at will. To satisfy whatever who's asking for what, which is bad because all you change the color of a pot, it has to be tested. You don't know the reaction it may have. A darker screens have all kinds of reactions that could pop off compared to lighter screens, and lighter screens have reactions too because they can't pick up those darker contrast colors, as you can see right here. There's a number of things that go wrong with this. As you can see. Definitely outside. You know how worse it is outside for a gray screen to operate outside? It's actually awful for them outside. You need to know what time of the day that thing needs to read. It mentioned nothing about contrast at all. It mentioned nothing about colors at all. Now, Fernando, if you feel the need to say that's not your paint, it is your paint. It was made from your tutorial video. I did it live. Everybody watch me do it. From your own tutorial video. So are you saying your tutorial video is a fake and a scam and it doesn't really work? And why in the world did you make it and give it out to a bunch of people and then they knowing it wasn't going to work? Right then. That paint was made using your own tutorial video. We didn't make it by our own standards, we made it by your standards only. The only one that was made different is the real version of a 2.0 because it has Metallica in it. How are you selling a paint that doesn't even have, sorry about that, Metallica paint in it? That's a scam right there. You want $65 for that? No. It's not even worth $5. So what I see from my product here, that product kicks the crap out of your paint every day. I take your stuff outside, doesn't even work. I can blend into your screen with no problem. My screen is straight black. I can pick up a contrast over you can't read. I can read color you can't even pick up. And I'm the one sitting underneath all the lighting. You're not. And you still can't survive in here. So, either you put it up there or I'll contact eBay and request for you, the merchant, to put up the color of that paint, also put the amount of lumens needed for it to operate, what time of the day does it operate, more information, and I want to see pictures of the color of that paint on one of those pictures. Put some more pictures up there. Or if you don't, you know how eBay works at the end of the day, they will pull your listing. listing gets pulled, I mean, because Fernando refused to put up the proper information for that product. And we went to this nonsense with them with black paint. At the time, Jamie, I didn't have your address. When you did that nonsense with me with that black paint, I didn't have your address. I do know where you live at now. So again, the only thing comes here. It's not what I paid for, and I can show a transaction between my company making a purchase, your PayPal, and your eBay listing. I'm going to drag you out of that apartment, sue you for 12 grand. And if I get your behind down here in the state of Pennsylvania, we got charges on you, I'm getting you locked up on the spot. You will not leave that courtroom, I guarantee you. So you better make sure my product is made right, and it's here. I want to see the name of that paint on there, the color of it, right there on that page. And Jaime, explain something to you. If you decide to make it black, I'll still crush it. It makes no difference what you make. We cover everything. Even providing the gunmetal receipt. Make the black one, please do. What are you gonna say it's black? I'll crush that too. And if you need black paint for testing, I will ship it up to you with no problem. Well, we all know the metallic is not black. We all know that. So you can't get around that scam. Those pictures you right there, you put up those old eBay listing pictures that you had from back in the day, and that paint's gray. So, at my stuff, when we order it, you mess it up, I'm going to send someone to your door, a process server, and I guarantee you I'll have you in a courtroom down here in Philadelphia, or sorry, Allentown. And since we have charges on you here, I'll have you arrested. You'll never make it out of the courtroom. You're going either way. It doesn't make a difference. It'll just be faster this way. See, you don't learn anything. Every time you mention my company and do something stupid, what does it do? You paint yourself in a corner you can't get out of. Jamie, look. Look how anything is. All I got to do right now. Today I could have done it, but I didn't. I have things to do. All I got to do is walk down to the police station, print out all the stuff you just trademarked. That's what California police told me to do. BALDWIN police told me to do this. But print all your stuff out that you did, evidence we have to get you. Walk it over here to the police station. Go in and file charges against you, like a criminal charge against you, for what you've done. And they're going to take that file and send it to Baltimore police. I don't know why, but they say it's done that way. Because I confirmed with both parties, and he said both said the same thing. That's how it has to be done. Once we file here, just send it there. They're going to make a visit to your place. And with all the evidence in place, you can't get rid of anything because, again, it's right there. I can have you arrested. That's how fast we can get to you. So, Monday morning, I'm going to take care of that. That part right there. I was supposed to take care of the day, but we took care of Williams first. But Monday morning, we'll take care of that. But until then, you got this too also to worry about. You keep piling stuff on your plate, man. At the end of the day, you know what kind of person I am. When you wrote that letter about buy whatever I wanted, what happened? I came in and bought whatever I wanted, right? What did you do? You cried on every single receipt and sent me back my money while you were crying on the receipts, right? All right then. Don't challenge people at the end of the day that will cash a check for you. Have you learned that lesson from me at the end of the day? You never learn. At the end of the day, you just keep doing dumb stuff and we keep crushing you every single day, man. Never write checks with a person that will cash your check. So, now I'm about to cash your check again. I'm going to get that fake product down here, do this testing or whatever, and if it comes up, what I think it comes up, I'm going to file a consumer fraud charge against you. Trying to use the eBay listing to rip people off on a product that is nothing clearly but house paint. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You send me back my money, this is going to make you look bad. Again, filing fraud charges against you for sending me back my money. You mentioned my company, right? All right, then back it up. This is going to be interesting. How way will this go? Is it going to give us back our money? Is it going to do something fraudulent so we can dig them out of that apartment? I don't know. It's going to be bad either way. Now, let's finish questioning you real quick. Where do you want to go on this? We did that one for horse. Ooh, I want to go here. not doing 14. If you don't want to put down time of day that your stuff operates, then I'll put you outside against a sun killer technology, and I'll watch your screen disappear. Like I did the other one. This one right here. Because we can operate anytime we want to with that technology. Right? Crushing your screen again. Look at that. No contest. I can really embarrass you this, Jaime. If I really took the time, I can embarrass you badly. I can buy your product, watch you cancel out, send you this product back to your address, watch you cancel out, file a complaint against you, get you dragged out of that apartment, throw you up into a court and get you arrested down here in Pennsylvania to have a charge against you. There are a number of ways I can go with this. You have to learn the lesson. Don't mention my company's name. It comes with consequences. And your screen failed again. Gee whiz, the ways, man. You make the crappiest products, man. Could he make good products? I believe so. He could make good products. But Jaime's about ripping people off. He's not about being honest with people. He's about ripping people off. Awful. Freaking awful. Look at Taco Cat. Awful. Awful, man. Absolutely awful. Man. He's about ripping people off. He's about ripping people off. Wow, can't even bring in the freaking intro for 8K doesn't it pop up on the screen. Oh, man, this is horrible. I can't imagine we get that paint down here, man. That stuff is going to be awful. It's going to be the same mixture. I'm making the black and white paint. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it against this product again. I bet you it matches again. Rip-off artist, man. Well, you got to pay your dues, man. You got to pay your dues, man. You ripped off so many people. Ripped off companies. Ripped off consumers. You got to pay them dues, man. These dues are heavy. Man, you always got some kind of grift going on. I swear. He's a Mexican Trump. I can't make it up. When the guy said, I was like, you know what? You ain't wrong on that one. Always got some kind of grift going on. Trying to figure out how to rip money off out of people. You already free product right there. Right there. Same thing right there. Always got some kind of scam running on. OLED 4K demonstrations. Always got some kind of scam going on. Well, I'm about to burn your wagon, buddy. I'm about to burn your wagon. Because, man, I get that product down here, James. I'm put that stuff through so much testing, man. It's going to make your head twist off. Like, what the freak? Don't even write me no letters. I don't hear no crap in the day talking about hold my hand screen like not ambient light rejection, not we can't use it against certifieds, we can't take it outside. Your screen's gonna go through the whole 9 yards. That's a good garbage. And this right here, people, is a refusal. Oh, wait. Let's back this up too, because we don't want Karen over there crying again. Come on, he posted my address and he didn't have permission to post my address, because Karen will cry on everything. You got to catch Karen before Karen starts crying. Jaime's Karen, by the way. So, bottom line is here you go. This is what you do when you want to find his address. Go over here, right here, blah, 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 blah. Go to California search, because he put his address up as a public domain. LLC. Here we go. California search. Very easy. California search. Click on this, because he'll sit there and cry like, oh, he doxed my address and blah, blah, blah. Nobody, you doxed your own freaking address at the end of the day. Nobody doxed your address. I hate this AI nonsense that pops up. Didn't ask you for all that. I didn't ask you for none of that whatsoever. I asked you for this. That's what I asked you for. Sheesh. Doing too much. Now you see that first one at the top? From the cell phone right here, which we got to contact them because he's operating the business without a license, which we'll be contacting them. Click on this right here. See how that pops up right there? California Secretary of State right there. We got to contact them about the he doesn't have a license to operate. Right here. Go put in Crow Cinematics Mix LLC. That's all you got to put in. Hit the button. Boom. There he is right there. Click on this right here. Boom. And guess where this takes you at? Over here where his address is posted. Right there. Principal address of his business. Mailing address of his business. Right there. Apartment E. Now next time you want to sit there and cry and whine on your channel and go, oh, he went in here. He doxed my address. It's public domain. He made your address available so every agency can find you. Whether it be ICE, whether it be FBI, whether it be police, whether it be code enforcement, fire marshals, whatever it may be, they know where you're at. Even Allentown police, anybody at the end of the day that you sent emails to and you carried on and acted up, try to make people look bad, they got all your information. I directed your link everywhere so everyone can find you. Now you can't hide anywhere, can you? There you go. Now let's look at your trash paint. It ain't working for Jack. Because you ripped off people, Jamie. Jamie, what ticks me off about you is you're a rip-off artist, man. You steal. You make other products look bad. You got people out there trying to make good products, and they get overshadowed by your crap at the end of the day. That's like them trashy projectors that come out. That big companies that are making good machines, and then you got them trashy projectors that don't work for Jack. You're a cancer. That's literally what you are. A parasite. You feed off other people, and you take the best of what they have, and you try to convert it to what you think you can do, and then try to sell their products. Like, ripping off all those companies. You're a parasite. You're a cancer. You get into the system, you're a virus at the end of the day. Because you don't believe in doing anything honest and by the book. You got a 3D printing machine over there. First things first, I would have rented a place to work at. Instead of running that into an apartment, run the risk of killing somebody. Or blowing up half that place to begin with all those chemicals you have in there. But on top of that, you stole from companies and used their names, made money, and didn't pay them a dime. That's what you did. And all that's going to catch up to you. All that's been reported. And all I got to do Monday morning is go and do what they told me to do, follow down here, and they'll transfer it there. They can get an officer to go get your arrest. And you can sit there and hide all your equipment, whatever you want. We got pictures and videos on everything, even you talking in the video. That's all that's needed to have you arrested. Got a lot of stuff you got to pay for, man. Then these fake paints you keep making at the end of the day, trying to push them up on eBay, trying to hope you catch somebody, you can scam them with it. What about that poor customer who sat there with his screen washed out? He said, not enjoyable. Horrible, man. This guy is absolutely horrible. Let's do a fireworks display. Let's see if this paint works on this. Nothing honest and by the book. But, when you get up there in the system, right? You get around those people at the end of the day, go pull those scams up there and see how far it gets you. Pull any form of scams, think you slick, think you too smart for people at the end of the day, that comes with serious consequences in that place. You know what happens if they catch you stealing? Like doing something, scamming somebody in the face like that? They take you in a back room with the guy you stole from, and they'll fight it out. That's going to happen to you. Or they bring somebody else in there to whip you behind. You're going to fight it with him, you're going to fight it with his people. You're ready to fight. You're going to right stealing from somebody. Scamming somebody. You pull that scammy nonsense you do out here and there, you're going to have a lot of problems. Look at this mess. This place is horrible. I feel sorry for the customer who, like I said, who doesn't know much You know, they're buying for the first time. They're just trying to get a good product at the end of the day. They bump into this joker and he sells them this trash. Paint is absolutely awful.
Every cent is paid for your moment. Whether you're in the mood for a juicy joke, a crazy plan.
Yeah, Jamie, that paint does anything. Like this stuff right here, I'm taking you to court. Take a small claims court receipt for 12 grand. You gotta show up, buddy. I'm gonna file criminal charges against you for fraud against my company. You don't show up at the end of the day, I guarantee you're gonna have some serious problems. You step out, you disappear, I got a bounty hunter for you. We'll be glad to come get you. Yeah, no problem, come picking you up. You definitely get the courts involved. So that's up better than that mattress free house paint we got over here. That means you're going out, you're ripping out, and you're ripping off people at the end of the day. Somebody comes and buys a church, he ripped off a church. Gee, ripped off a church. When they ripped that church off, had a nerve to sit there with all the lights on. You don't see the fire exits, you don't see no lights near the fire exit, you're in the dark. You just sat there and said all the lights ain't on. I don't know how you couldn't have seen that. What church operates in that darkness at the end of the day? One kind of church, if that's the case. Then say it a little better once you calibrate. You're still in the dark. He was not happy. Look at the video now, it's a different screen. Here's a different screen. Look at the blues, greens are washed out, red is washed out. That's why I tell you to calibrate all the time. Stuff is going to get destroyed. My goodness. What were you thinking when you put my name up there? You thought that in the day I was going to look at that? Damn, you should know me by now, the type of person I am. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to come for you. You know this, right? You know this is going to be bad for you. Why would you even mention my name in anything? What has been the outcome of you mentioning my name in videos? It's been bad for you, hasn't it? Yeah. It's embarrassed you on so many levels. Your stuff doesn't work. Look at this. Watch this. Where's your screen at? The Jaime has a 10,001 contrast. It's not picking up your screen. Jeez, please. My goodness. That's what happens when you use a high-end 4K projector all the time in all your demonstrations. You're calibrating the screen in a dark line of people. I did this demonstration outside on a 150-inch screen. Where's the black background? This is an OLED demonstration. Oh. Who has this on their wall right now? Which one of Jaime's customers have this on their wall right now? Oh no, you're probably watching this going, oh, this is what I'm seeing. I gotta go get some baby lotion. Gotta put the lotion on the screen. Man. And the black screen's maintaining the colors and everything. Whew. Man. I gotta put the lotion on the screen. Must put the lotion on the screen. I gotta buy me a steering wheel anyway for my giant screen. Definitely some racing games on it. No, I'm not doing trial on this. Trial never show up on the screen. It ain't gonna work.
Want to amplify the power of AI? Introducing SAP Business Data Cloud. Fully managed.
Ah, why? Why did I even try? Why? I try to give you the benefit, man. I try my best to make the product look good. That is absolutely awful. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to do this. This is awful, man. The way that paint came over, that was so jacked up in the middle of the demonstration. I can't do this. This is the worst thing I've seen. I think I'm going to take that one back. Well, good luck to y'all in freaking dedicated movie theaters. Wow. Oh man, forget it. This. How do you sell this stuff, man? This is what happens when you're colorblind. I ain't trying to be rude here, dude, but you need to go back and get your eyes checked. Because there's no way. Where are you selling great paint thinking you can do the same thing with the black technology? What's the rest of the screen? I don't know. The hire Sherlock Holmes to find the rest of that screen. That'd be the one job Batman will say, nope, you know what? I can't find it. I'm gonna give you back your money. We can't find it. 1-800, can you find my black screen? You can't even find the gray. Look at that. Come on, man. It's horrible. Look at this. Look at the craters right here. And the moon here coming up in dark gray. Look at that. Look. See the craters coming up in here? And the moon? Look at this. See the black? See the, nothing there, man. Next time you make paint, put it on a milk carton. Put it in a milk carton. Put down color, missing. Black, missing. Quality, missing. Viewing pleasure, missing. Have you seen me? Call this number. You put your number at the bottom. Man, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Look at that. Jeez. Not me. Gee, oh my goodness. If your paint does this mess when it gets over here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that product, make it better, and make the new version, blow it out of the water, give you the ingredients for free. That's your punishment right there for messing up. After I get done dragging you out of a courtroom, I'm going to reverse engineer your stuff, make it better than what it is, and get that ingredients for free. No one should be paying for that mess. Oh my goodness, you can't even pick up the black background in the window. What the freak is going on with your crappy product? Jeez Louise. That's a black, our screen's black. And we can read the moon, the star, everything, the whole, look at this mess. So that means, again, the 10,000 to 1 contrast that came with this projector is absolutely freaking useless on a gray screen. TCL 4K demonstrations. The fact that you put this paint out there on eBay, you've got to be high. See? In that dark apartment all day long. Doing them demonstrations on them calibrated and high-end machines. And dull as senses. They know what real screens look like. Grease better. Oh, man. Really? That teacher can call your name all day long in that classroom, because you ain't going to be able to say I, because you're missing. You're definitely missing. Where's the rest of the screen, Jamie? Where is it compared to our black technology? Where is the rest of your screen? Can I buy a Batman action figure with a magnifying glass? I want one. You know what you should do? This is what you do. When you're selling this paint, give out a free magnifying glass. That's what you do. So people can try to find your paint. Oh man, that's a good one. Give out a free magnifying glass. Here it is, right up. Not magnifying glass. It is magnifying. Give out these for free. This is mine. Give these out for free. Give these out for free, right? So that way, when people buy your paint, they can try to find the color and the contrast in your screen. Just give them out for free. You know, it'd be nice. You know what I mean? Somebody put your screen up there like, I can't see it. I can't see the gray. I can't find it. Where is it? Where's the color? You're gonna make somebody think they're going colorblind from looking at this stuff. Good gracious. Oh man, we picked up some of it, a little bit, but not enough. Gonna pray no black comes on this baby. Look at the blues. Even the fish faded. Man, Jamie, come on, man, come on. Oh my goodness. Alright, look. I'm reaching out to eBay today. I'm requesting eBay to have him put the color of that paint on that site and some pictures of the color of that product. That his information is lacking information needed to sell the product. I'm helping you out, Jamie. So you're going to put that information on there. Oh. Kind of type it, yeah, no type of there, the color is, or how you paint it down, none of the stuff I'm missing. You're right, I can't write the specifications too, but I don't know how to make one like that. We're used to, you know, what we put down on our stuff. I'm just going to put down gray paint, total and complete utter failure for your home theater setup. Oh. Really? Oh, I gotta take my hat off for this, man. I can't believe he's selling this mess. Oh. We're gonna do this to your paint, Jamie. Man. Well, people, this is what you're faced with. Crappy paints that haven't been properly tested, don't run correctly. Certified screens that definitely do work, but it costs a lot of money. No technology that beats everybody else. This is why we say we don't have any competition. We took them all out. If anyone was saying a black paint, you're missing 60 black versus black demonstrations, which means all those demonstrations must be done on YouTube Live so we can all see them. If you don't do it, we'll do it for you. You should be doing it. At the end of the day, it comes down to the consumer. All jokes aside, having fun here about crushing the screen, it comes down to the consumer. Because consumer's dime, consumer's time. He or she is the one that's going to take the time to buy this product, invest in it, and paint it up. And they're expecting to see excellent results. Not this mess at the end of the day. It's freaking washed out, faded screen. Oh my goodness. And your paint's not even trying. Man, the paint's horrible. That's a horrible screen paint. Man! You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh no. We should go here. This is gonna be bad. Alright, let me get some butterscotch candy. Let me sit back and watch this nightmare unfold. Oh. Yeah. Jamie, I don't know what fantasy land you live in, but if you ever thought a day that you could basically turn my screen unwatchable, you have lost your mind. As a matter of fact, I'd bring the small claims court for that too. While I'm piling it on, might as well. I'll challenge you in small claims court about you saying something about my black technology doesn't read correctly. I'm definitely going to follow that when I get down. When I get to the courthouse, man, following things down there is so easy. Man, let me follow stuff in you guys all day. I got so much stuff to follow against you. So, yeah, I'm challenging that whole thing my product came as you got, right? Mine. If you don't show up to any of these lawsuits, you're going to get hit. If you file criminal charges for fraud, you're going to have to come. You're a bench warrant against you. The criminal case, you have to show up for those. Man. Screen is not here. Now, mind you, if you're going to get a YouTube channel right now, Fernando, cry and whine and say, well, it's really good, that's not my product. It is your product. It's made from your tutorial demonstration. It is yours. And now buy the rest of that stuff and get it down here. We'll see that also fail too. No matter what color it is. But you're going to put down color it is. You're going to contact eBay and request it for your account. eBay is going to send you a letter saying they'll pull your account if you basically don't put up what they asked for. What color is it? It's a simple request. We need to know the color of it. Man. By the way, the LED logo is supposed to come up. Oh, it's in here. And you'll notice in this video we do both. We can do black and white. You can't do contrast. You can't read it. I'm going to challenge you in court after I get done following this other mess, Jamie, that you made a claim that my stuff came out dark and unwatchable. I'm putting another claim against you. I'm going to send 2 types of these. One to you, one to your landlord. I'm going to get every document that we send you, he'll get it also. We're going to keep him up to speed on everything that's going on. Now we picked it to white. Where's your black double at? That background is supposed to be black, not gray. Let's check this is a black and white demonstration. Let's bring it back a little bit here. Now this is us. Now let's go over to you. See? Where's the rest? Where's your screen? It's supposed to be black. Can't find it. Man, you gonna give us nothing, man. Nothing. Gotta crush it here. When you paint this here, I'm gonna crush that again. When I get done, I'll wash it out. Pour it on the paint. I'm done with it. Wash it out. Take my bucket out to put a hole in and turn it into a piggy bank. What I'm gonna fill it with? No money. Wooden nickels. So they used wooden nickels back in the day to scam people. Gonna turn their freaking can to wooden nickels. And that would be fun. Build it with a pedestal with just cancel receipts and something on top. Looking like a trophy. Yeah, you know. I keep on home, can't do that. But they'll pop and run too, so I could embarrass you so badly, man. I'm not here to embarrass you. Hey, teach you a lesson. Stay in your freaking lane. Stop challenging people. At the end of the day, that will cash your check. To cash his check, it's darn right I cash this freaking check. My technology, yeah. Didn't you get your beret? Got one more to go. What's this? And of course, we will put here. The crush. The crush. Did you hear about it? Key and Peel, front hand, back hand. You ever seen that one? I talked about that one before. You don't never learn, man. You just don't learn. Come out there talking about front hand. I gotta slap him with the front hand. Back hand. Slap with the back hand. Front hand again. Slap with the front hand. Back hand. Slap him again. I'm like, gee whiz, I'm done. I can't do this no more, man. I'm so tired of slapping. I'm done. That's what happened in Key and Peel. Front hand, back hand. He just did the slapping. It was funny. The guy took it for real. It was a real game. He said, no, front hand. Oh, now you're going to quit that I got good at the game. Front hand. So, okay, slap him again. Back hand. Slap him again. The guy was so mad. I said, you know what, man? It was just a joke, man. And now you made it sad. I don't even want to slap a brother no more. It gets sad, Jaime. We're tired of crushing you, man. I'm not going to do this to you again. How many times have I crushed your products, man? I constantly crush your stuff. And that paint this over here, it's going to get destroyed, man. It's going to be posted everywhere. And reverse engineer it, make it better than what it is, and give out the ingredients for free. You can't do that with my stuff because you don't even understand how it works. Remember, I gave you permission. And you still failed. Desperate. Always desperate. Wow, look at it. Oh. Yeah. This is a nice paint, Jaime. It shows you a little mercy. Even though it's destroying you, what you should do someplace. Man, where is the screen? Okay, snow screensavers. Asking for the destruction. Oh, What happened here? See, this is what's gonna happen to you. We go to court about you talking on that trash about my paint's coming up too dark. I'm gonna clean your clock in that courtroom, man. You're gonna set the whole thing up for us. My lawyer's gonna demand you set the whole thing up for us. You know what's gonna happen, right? You turn on that QE projector. That screen's gonna pop on. And if for some reason your video's making us look pretty dark, but ours this is gonna cost you some time. I'll embarrass you again. Just give it up, man. Just give up. You lost your website, your business is failing, give it the freak up, man. Stop challenging things. I'm tired of crushing you, man. It's embarrassing. Jamie, the level of embarrassment I could do to you is unbelievable. And I show mercy, I do. You think I don't, but I actually show mercy. I can reverse engineer yourself, make it far better, ship it right back to your house. I bet you send it back. You know how embarrassing that would be if we did that to you? Take the product you're selling right now, blow it out on all this stuff, just destroy it. Reverse engineer it, make it better than what it is. Use it to blow out your own stuff and then send it back to you. And watch you refuse it and send it back here. Get another refusal. You know how embarrassing we can do that for you? I mean, literally, I embarrassed them so badly on the whole receipts, because they talked all this trash about, you know, at the end of the day, you know, buy whatever you want, be a man first time in your life. Fine, debit card, bought $1,900. We beat him so badly in that. He cried on every single receipt. How you want to ban me from buying your product if you told me to buy your product? Multiple personality complex disorder. You got 2 people living in there with you. Because at one point you did describe yourself in the video as a second person. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's the same person. We got to a point, we got 15 cancellations on him back to back. We started making games out of it. One of them, he tried to sit on the order. He didn't want to get the money back. So I posted a video about how we're going to get his product, and Jamie cooperated. We're going to get the product 100%. Where Jamie snaps and goes, no, I never said that. Give us back our money. I even did a demonstration that when we basically bought your product, how long would it take you to cancel by the time it took me to paint and do a demonstration on my own screen paint, beating your own product over here? We got bored with it. We got to a point where we just started playing games with you, like, you know, we'll order, we just want to get it back. We'll order, we get it back. Order, get it back. Now, mind you, every time he sent the order, we had to pay PayPal. PayPal charges you a transfer fee for sending the money back. So not only is he paying us back all our money, he's paying PayPal at the same time. Gee, Miss Louise. Well, next time you want to write a letter to me, an email, and tell me that at the end of the day, be a first time be a man in your life, challenging me now, and tell me that here's the link to buy it. I won't buy your product, right? Then why did you cry on all the receipts? See, that's the problem, Jamie. You have to have it writing checks at the end of the day. Figure out no one's going to cash it. I'm going to cash your check. I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll cash your check in a hot second. You got the wrong person at the end of the day. I'm a man of action. I don't play games like that. I will cash your check with no problem whatsoever. When I mention my name on your YouTube channel, I'll crush your products. Reverse engineer it. Use it to blow out your own products that we bought. Send it right back to you. And post the address. Post the formula for free. Everybody can make it. There you go. Let me finish crushing you. Because you're enjoying the crushing. Merciless crushing. Crushing every day. Crushing, crushing, crushing. Now imagine we walk into a courtroom. Imagine if it's federal we walk into. And I bring this claim up on top of you about you making a statement my product came in so good. Imagine how much money you're going to have to pay me in that courtroom. Whatever the freak my lawyer ass is for. I don't care if you got only got $12 million laying around. That don't mean jack to us. As long as we can back it at 100% that stuff is yours, and we can get whatever the freak we want. Including time out of you. Just for anybody else. Not just Jamie. We catch you doing those demonstrations. We do this in the courtroom to you, you're done. You're going to owe Mr. Bird so much money. It's going to be unbelievable. And we'll hit your banking account before you get back to your state. We'll lock every single one of them down, which means you won't be able to squeeze a nickel out of an 18 machine when we get done with you. I advise you stay in your lane. My stuff is tested. I can back it up anywhere I want, in any courtroom. The problem is you won't be able to back up your claim. Your credit cards, debit cards, everything you have in your wallet will be worth nothing when we get done with you. I'll have this stuff locked down before you get back home. Trust me, play with us and see what happens. I wish one of these big companies would make that statement at the end of the day. They know better. They know what's at the end of the day. They know what they're capable of doing. That's why you don't see these big companies mentioning my name at all. Not one of them will mention my name. And you guys who don't have the power that these companies have the power at the end of the day, but they won't mention me. You guys at the end of the day are dumb enough to mention our name, knowing if we hit you with a lawsuit, you can't handle it. Because you're going to be big and bad. Yeah, big and bad gets you in a lot of trouble. It's like this guy, getting stuff crushed. No reason at all. It's getting crushed. Crushing this product. Every day we crush the product. Crush it. Like I told you, I have my niece is Russian. She be cracking up on the phone like, how do you roll the sleeves? Like, I have no idea where you can start it from. It just popped in my head. And I have another friend, he's Russian. He's like, that is excellent. Your sleeve roll is really good. But this is better than mine. Way better. Crush it. I don't know how the freaking Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and Mexicans, how the freak you roll an R. I can't roll an R for Jack. I got plenty of friends, and I'm like, how do you think they do that? I don't know how they do it. It's weird. Yeah, but how the freak did you just roll a C? I have no idea. Oh man, you're trying to teach me how to do it? I can't do this. Can't do this. Can't roll the R's from nothing. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Now, Jaime, you see how I'm having this conversation about rolling an R? At the same time, I'm producing amazing white levels on that technology versus your gray screen. Yet if I switch to a contrast level, your screen's gone. Watch this, Jaime. Red screen. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I told you it was gonna hurt. I told you it was gonna hurt, man. That's like back in the olden days when someone would slap you with a glove and challenge you with a duel. When I slapped you with a gauntlet. Remember the time and Jerry slapped him with the gauntlet? Boom. Look at that. Look at that. You want more? I'll give you some more. Blue screen. Oh. Oh, the horror. Oh my goodness. The destruction. The crush. The crushing, Jaime. The crushing. Look at your screen. Look at it. It's failing miserably. Imagine what we're going to do to your product when it gets over here. Are you ready for this? I hope you are. I'm not going to say when. You want to come for it? I'm going to come for it. Just keep you on itchy needles so you never know when we're going to come and get it. I got another person going to buy it too. He's going to test your product out too also. Oh. Why did you have to do it that way? Dark purple. You think you can read dark purple? Let's see. You're going to read it. Oh, you can't read dark purple. All right. Jaime, don't mean to crush your screen like this with the crushing power. Crushing. You asked for it, man. You asked for it. Never mention my technology's name. Oh, is this dark blue? Oh, this is not going to go well. Let's see what happens. It's on right now. You can't see the screen. You can see it ours. See the dark blue right there? Can't see it. There you go. Yeah. You're going to have to forget it. Whatever. Should have did a better job with it. Should have did a much better job. This is awful. Absolutely awful. The problem is, like I said, the gray screen, it's past its time. It is. It's past its time. It is definitely past its time. It's time to retire it. It had its good times. So it's time to retire it now.
It ain't too much to heat and cool your home. It's your own system. It's costing you too much.
It's time to retire the gray screen. It did its job. I sold it back in the day. It did a good job back in the day. It did. It did a really good job back in the day. Now, new era of technology. We're back in order of technology. Gray screen's not needed anymore. It's outdated. And, you know, we got people like Jaime on there lying to people and telling them the false truth about them. And customers get ripped off. They get robbed. The thing about it is they don't think at the end of the day they can take them to small claims court because that's what you could have done. You know, but they figure, hey, it's like 80, 90 bucks. And I got to pay for a lawyer and all this stuff, so it's not really worth it. No, you could have taken them to small claims court. It'll cost you about, roughly in Pennsylvania, it's $100. That's what it cost me, $100. But you get that back. He loses, he has to pay for court costs. So he rips you off a $95 product. You could have got $12,000 out of it. 10 to 12, depending on your state. Yep. And all you have to prove is that stuff is house paint. That he lied and embellished the truth and sold you a product that was nothing more than just house paint. And what they're going to do with him? They're going to ask him, where are your tests? Show me tests that your product is not doing what they claim your product is doing. He's going to show tests. He doesn't have any tests under his stuff. None of his stuff is tested. He can't show tests? What's his case? Now, if we ever had to do something saying our stuff is black paint, oh my goodness, man. You know the nightmare behind that one for that person at the end of the day. We can back that 100%. Because we've done all the testing on our stuff. Mr. Bird, where's your test? Where you want to start at? We could bring phone books in there of tests at the end of the day. We could back our stuff. So not only can we basically defend our screen, protect our product, we're going to hit you with a counter lawsuit that's going to make you regret you were born. Thus shows the power of our technology. Now, for those of you who have white screens at the end of the day, that is the benefit of our technology on a white surface versus ours. Only our technology pulls up. Gray screens can't do that. I've seen the benefits of a gray screen. It was a sad demonstration. Matter of fact, the video was pulled. Why was the video pulled? The video was pulled because the person turned out the lights and had it in a dark environment, trying to back up something and say his product was better, benefit for painting a white screen, but technically it just wasn't a match. And that's why the video was pulled. Beautiful fish, tank 4K. Beautiful fishy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see, we're gonna go with the fishies. Fishies, fishies. Fishies. I like the way we're going to anything, 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 oh, I hope not. I'll kill you. Know where to find the body. You ever seen Cat in the Hat? Oh, you had seen Cat in the Hat. You don't remember the freaking cupcake maker? Anything, anything. He's wearing clothes. Anything, anything. Oh, God. I'll kill you. They'll never find the body. It's cracked up. Oh, man. I gotta mention that one because, you know, we get these crybaby trolls that come on my channel and they're like, oh my God, he threatened somebody. You little wussy boy, you little snowflakes. Oh, they're crying to people talking about, oh, he did something. No. It's from Cat in the Hat. By the way, that's the technology. That's what I painted a simple K into the screen. That's how potent that technology is. Just paint a simple K in the screen and only our product works. That's the upgrade that we can give to your white projection screens. That demonstration alone will give us millions of dollars to contract that technology. Because we can show a massive difference. Look at that. Doesn't even show up on the screen at all, period. Isn't that cool, right? Now for gray screens, I can do, no, you can't. You can't read contrast and color. We just displayed all it, right? We just going back to fun. Only our stuff shows up when the lights are out. I have it out in a few minutes, I'll 24,000 and still 300 lumens on your R screen reads, which means we have the best black technology, I would say, in the world. Gray screen, white screen. There's no competition for us. And we do it on a $40 Kimmy projector at 24,000 lumens in the ceiling. See? Now, is that a presentation or what? Come out here, crush the gray screen. Challenge your person talks too much trash. I'm about to cash your check, by the way. And then turn around and do this to white screen. Or totally Brucey on it. That's what we do. Now, gentlemen, can you imagine walking me into a courtroom and making false accusations about my products? It's a nightmare for you there. Yeah. Yes. Absolute nightmare. Before we go into the courtroom, this is what you do. Give me your keys to your house, your car, all your freaking account numbers and everything, because you're going to lose them anyway when you walk into the courtroom. This is going to happen either way. So you might as well just pay me now. Because when I walk into a courtroom with that and we can do this to you, it's lights out. Even with lights out, you get crushed. That's going to be really bad for you now. I got 16 people we're filing lawsuits against. You don't think we know where you're at? We do. I just didn't mention on camera. But you'll figure out. The letter will come to your door. You'll see exactly who's suing you. Next time, don't do things you shouldn't do. Just because you think I mentioned those particular people, think you've been skipped, you haven't been skipped. We know everything there is about you. You will be receiving a letter. And we're going to do this in court. You're going to pay Mr. Bird a lot of money. A lot of money you don't have at the end of the day. Now, some of you, I may be a little lenient toward because some of you have kids at the end of the day, and I feel kids should not have to suffer for the idiots of adults. You're idiots. Couldn't see myself snatching someone's house away from them, especially when they have kids at the end of the day that don't deserve that. They shouldn't lose their bedroom. Oh, good gracious, don't you people use any freaking common sense at the end of the day? You got kids at the end of the day. You're going to willing to basically have them lose the house that they live in over a lawsuit that could pretty much take everything from you? You ever think about your kids? Your job is to protect them. That's what your job is to do. To make sure they have everything they need in life that you could possibly give them. Do you know that's your job? That's your undying commitment. How the frick are you grown adults on YouTube doing dumb stuff like this when my company is suing you in this way? And then I have to be the one to sit here and make the decision whether we snatch a house from you or not, which we can do this from you. I'm doing dumb stuff at the end of the day, making false accusations against my company. We take you to court, you have no way to back this up. You're in a lot of trouble in there. You will lose your house. And if you lose your house, where are your kids going to stay at? What about your life? What about all that? You really want that kind of damage at the end of the day? To try to be a big man on YouTube? Because we're bringing it to real life. We're bringing it to court. Things get pretty real in that area. I'm pretty sure you don't watch your kids grow up and all that stuff and live a normal life. Yeah. But you will lose all that fighting against my company. You can't win in a courtroom with us. Do you see the stuff I do on a normal live stream? I do this for fun, gentlemen. This is for fun for me. I don't have any form of nervous going in my body if something's not going to function, not going to work. I know my technology works 100% as a nose sits on your face. So that confidence level is that strong. Imagine what we do to you in a courtroom if we get our hands on you. You will lose everything in there. It is too late by the time we reach that room. Paperwork has been done, lawyers have been hired, everything has been done. You're in a lot of trouble. Something's going to come out of you in that environment. But you're going for this. You should know better. You should look at your kids and go, I ain't got time for this dumb nonsense. We got family to take care of and got kids. There you go. That's a person I can respect at the end of the day. A person that puts his family first. That's a person I respect. But you dummies at the end of the day, I don't have no respect for you because you're idiots. You didn't expect us to find your address. That's what it was. So in fact, let's find out who you are. Now that we know who you are, now you're scared. Because you never know what's going to happen. We're lucky at the end of the day that I'm a Christian man. You will pay me. You will definitely pay me. You definitely will. You don't have to take something out of your check. every single week or 2 weeks or whatever, you will pay me. You will constantly remember that you owe Mr. Bird money. You will pay me. I will leave enough money left over for your kids because it's very important that they have what they need. Like you, not a real man, should have thought about them first. And me, not being my kids, I'd think about them before you, dummy. So I would make sure they have what they need. I will not snatch a house from a child. We're not doing that. You're a jerk on the other hand. Those of you who don't have kids, I'm not cleaning your freaking clock. I'm going to leave you penniless when we get done with you. But the rest of you, at the end of the day, we're coming after, we're going to be a little bit more lenient towards you. Written apology on YouTube, whole 9 yards, and do all that. You'll be on public records, which that's going to pop up. You can't get around those things. And you're going to owe me some money. Try to keep us out of jail as much as possible. Shoot, dumb stuff. Don't even base it on other things, the freedom that you have. At the end of the day, take it all for granted. That's what you do. Like that guy who sat there and got mad over some shaking. How many demonstrations I've watched of people throwing away a life for freaking fast food? Do you know if you walk into a fast food restaurant, right? You're not in trouble with the employees. It's the corporation that's going to file the charges against you. Now, the employee may file separate charges, yeah, but the corporation's going to file against you. Those are the lawyers you're going to have to deal with. That's the problem right there. Do you have any idea how jacked up it is to be in court and you're facing their attorneys? You're screwed. You go in there because you don't get your food made fast enough and you get the need to get upset and fight with somebody, you hit one of their employees, at the end of the day, it means you struck somebody, you assaulted somebody on their business. You're done. And that fight you had over a freaking hamburger or whatever it may be, well, prison food is completely opposite of that. That's stupid. Work your whole life for some fast food. Like, really, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I seen that one guy who got mad with somebody, and they got into a fist fight. He hit the guy first. The guy was mopping for hitting him first. And the guy took the mop and cracked him upside the head. They got to fighting. So the owner jumped over the counter. He had a baton to break up the fight. You know, that jerker got into his truck. You can see the company's truck he was driving for. Took the truck and ran it into a McDonald's. Do you have any idea how much jail time he was going to receive? That's attempted murder. Using the vehicle as a weapon for attempted murder. He didn't kill anybody, but he did some a lot of damage to the restaurant. Over French fries. At this particular point, if I feel that my food's not being made around, I'm going to someplace else. How many different versions of McDonald's they have laying around, all these different restaurants, and right across the street, restaurant here and there. Just get in your vehicle and just go over there and eat, for goodness sakes. If you feel that upset about it. So now you're going to be sitting up, because people don't think about the consequences of prison or jail until it hits. Now you're going to be locked away. You've got no more freedom. You probably won't be seeing your kids again. You won't be seeing your wife for a very long time. That's not going to happen. You won't have the comforts of home anymore like you used to. The peace of mind and all that. That's all gone. The crazy thing about it is your food is not going to be the way you eat your food every day at home or anyplace else. No more of that fast food or whatever. That's all gone. But you got somebody to bring it in for you. Other than that, you ain't going to have it like you used to. You gave up your freedom for French fries because somebody didn't make them fast enough. Really. This is stupid. Yep. People get mad and snapping and tearing up the restaurant, throwing coffee makers all over the place. You're going to jail for that. Cameras caught all of that, including the customers who recorded everything and posted it on Facebook. Caught all of that. French fries and some hamburgers. Some people kill people. Man, people die. People kill people with food, over food. Arsenio Hall said it much better. This is way back when Arsenio Hall said it. In Russia, where they got the first McDonald's up there, a man talked about how he waited 15 hours in line. Some people were camping out. There was only one McDonald's at the time they launched up there. 15 hours in line for a milkshake, hamburger, and fries. But over here in America, a person will snap and lose their mind if they have to wait 5 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Some people want to go to jail for some food. crazy. All right, people, I had fun here. Hope you enjoyed it at the end of the day. I'm going to do some splatter screens. Actually, we're supposed to do a splatter screen. Next time I do a splatter screen, I'm going to brush on see if I can get my surface. I'm going to do a splatter screen today. Get it done. I'm going to do a splatter screen. I'm going to do a bigger one than the K. I'm going to do something else. K3 fun to look at. Gotta go. Thank you for coming. God bless.